All right, it is pro stock time. The normally aspirated machines of Greg Anderson and Johnny Gray as we check in with John Kernan.
And I'm down in Larry Dixon's pit where the crew gets ready for their second round matchup. Talking to his crew chief, Jason McCullough, he says right now it's kind of hard to gauge what's going on. You're going to have to make your clutch adjustments and timing adjustments once you get up to the track and see what the condition it is. The bulk of the track is holding up well in the heat. However, the starting line starting to show some bald spots. And as it gets hotter, maybe Mike Dunn can expand on this, as it gets hotter, you get more bald spots. So you have to slow it down off the starting line, and that can hurt your ET. Now, as far as Larry Dixon says, his job in this next round, go up there, leave the line first, and then just react to whatever happens. And he'll know what happens by feeling it in the seat of his pants.
Now, thank you very much, John Kernan. We, of course, will keep our eyes on that. Here is Johnny Gray, a runner-up at the Mac Tools U.S. Nationals back in 2003 when he was driving Funny Car. Came at the hands of Tim Wilkerson. On the other side, Greg Anderson has won 5 U.S. Nationals, but he hasn't won any since 2006 when he beat Dave Conley.
And he's your number 9 qualifier, so he doesn't have lane choice. First pair of pro stock out or taking the same lane as all the fuel cars, which doesn't always happen because pro stock was for different conditions on the racetrack. They like a better starting line. Oh, red light. By 6,000ths of a second, Johnny Gray hands the win over to Greg Anderson.
Oh, and look at this. Johnny Gray threw away a 662. In doing so, he outruns Greg, but it is the Summit Racing Equipment car that moves into round 2. Ouch.
Well, he knew he was going to have a good race time against Greg. I mean, Greg had an 014 light, so he just kind of pushed the envelope a little too much. And as a result, Greg Anderson's going in the next round. As you look at his career here at the U.S. Nationals, he's got 5 wins in 12 races, but and 4 straight from 2003 to 2006. But it's been a while since he's won here at the Big Go. I'm sure he'd like to do it again today.
Of course, he's chasing Bob Glidden in this category. How cool was it this weekend to have Bob Glidden back in a pro stocker?
Well, you don't have to ask me. You just got to look at the response he got from the crowd. I mean, they went crazy every time he came down the return road, and that was great to see.